Well, we're going to be looking in lesson 1, exercise 11, and we've actually come to quite a tricky fingering here, crossing the break, which we've done many times, but crossing the break from B flat to C sharp. Now, fingering B flat to C sharp gives us a slightly wider interval than we're used to crossing across the break and when we move from B flat to C or from A to B. B flat to C is a tone, of course, and A to B is a tone, but B flat to C sharp is a tone and a half. It's a bigger interval to make across. It's a bigger jump, and it's an awkward fingering. Now, there's a couple of things we can do to help this. The first thing is to revise how to use your left hand index finger. Remember, the left hand index finger must hit this key on this side. So you're hitting with the side of the left hand index finger onto the side of the A key with a rocking motion. Remember, don't do a lift. If you do a lift, you'll never get it smooth. It's a rocking motion. And the other thing that we can do here is to add the right hand fingers when we play the A for the C sharp. Now what we're going to do there is we're going to play, when we go on to A and B flat, we're going to put these three fingers down plus the right hand C sharp key. Now if you do that in advance, what that means is when you play your A, then your B flat on the thumb, you've just got to come down with the left hand. Okay, so that's two physical things that we can do to aid this movement. We can do a rocking motion and we can add these extra fingers here. The third physical thing we can do is to practice it with a crescendo, and that's what's shown in exercise 11. And it just helps us to make sure that we keep blowing, and that's the whole point of putting the crescendo in. Because if you stop the air pressure, or if you stop pushing from down here, you're never going to get a smooth legato across the break, especially from B flat to C sharp. So it's really important that we push the air through the whole way, right the way through the phrase. We've got to push that air through. You can even overdo it a bit. So that we can get that smoothness of motion. I mean, what I often get, I usually get, as people struggle to get from the B flat to the C sharp. And what they tend to do is stop the air. We don't get any extra notes appearing because the fingers are going down in an uncoordinated fashion. We just get a gap because you actually stop the air. You're far better off making a lot of other noises before you get the C sharp from the B flat to start with, rather than stopping the air. Now gradually what you can do is do this movement with less of a crescendo. And you will get this much smoother motion. Now, just a quick word about fast movement. When you've got a fast movement like that, I wouldn't use any extra fingers, I just use the full fingering. But by the time you get to do a movement like that quicker, your fingers should be falling more into the keys as you come in through the B flat anyway.